Intuitive viewers. Hello, intuitive viewers. Here's little Lucy Goose. I know people wanted to see Lucy. She's doing good. She's hanging out here. She's having fun. She's living her best life at her age. She's getting older. You know, she's 14, so she's an older girl, but she is she's doing good. She's eating and drinking, and thanks to all of your lovely prayers and well wishes, she's doing great. She is hanging in there. She's can walk on the grass a little bit, and she eats and drinks and sleeps a lot, but she's doing good. She's doing good, huh, Lucy? Yes, she is. And she has lots of love, so she's doing good. So I just wanted to say hi, everybody. I'm going to put her down because she's a little shaky today. She's just going to sleep a little bit. She's tired. She's had a big day. We cleaned out the backyard, so she's been out walking around out there. So she's tired now, but I wanted to let you guys know just about a few things. One is, well, two things I don't know if I mentioned before. One is the YouTube channel Butterfly Whispers. I think I did mention it before, but if you haven't checked it out, check that out. And there is a new video up from Spirituality Out of the Closet. So if you haven't looked at that, look at that. Those are two channels you may want to subscribe to. So please do. I hope that you guys are having a great Sunday and you've had a great weekend. I hope you're watching the Golden Globes tonight. That's what I'm going to do after this. I'm going to go watch the Golden Globes. Except I don't like that you can't see like people's clothes and stuff because you know, they're virtual. So some people have dressed up, some people haven't. So we'll see. Anyway, that's always a fun thing for me. But anyway, so I wanted to tell you about a couple of things that I'm going to be doing. One thing is tomorrow, Monday, I'm not sure when this is going up. Hopefully it'll go up today, which is Sunday. Tomorrow, Monday, the 1st, at noon Pacific time, I'm opening the second half of 2021 for appointments. So if you want to grab an appointment, you can. If you don't want to, then you don't have to worry about it. And I don't know what I'm going to be doing 2022. I think I might do more teaching rather than doing actual readings, but we'll see. Just letting you know that just in case. Please try to stick to 1 or 2 appointments for yourself just so people can get an appointment. If I like see a person with 3 or 4 appointments, I might ask you if it's for other people. If it's for you, I might give your money back and let other people have the spots, just because I want people to have an opportunity to ask questions. And that's just how I feel about it. So I hope that doesn't offend anybody. I just want to make sure everybody gets a chance if they want to ask questions. So that's just what I'd like to do. So anyway, the other thing I want to tell you is that I'm going to be doing an intuitive circle with Debbie from Freebird Spirit. It's actually really exciting. So it's going to be an intuitive circle. It'll be online, and we'll give people exercises, tools, everything you need to use your intuitive skills, either build them up or use them for readings if you want to start giving readings or doing this for other people. So it should be a lot of fun. And if you are interested in doing that with us, it's a 6-week course, and it will be every Tuesday evening live. It'll be done by Zoom. And it'll be done every Tuesday night. It's an 1.5-hour class, 6 weeks. And we'll break up into groups and do exercises and give you tips and tools and everything that you're going to need to get started. So, or just to keep going, whatever you want to use it for. But it should be a lot of fun. If you are interested, don't contact me. Contact Debbie at freebirdspirit.com. I'll put the link below. And just let her know you're interested. She's taking all of the people that are interested in doing the course. Space is limited, so just letting you know that. And if it's really works out well, and we, it's people really like it, we'll do another one. But for now, we're just doing the one. And if you want to read about it and just find out more about it, go to my community page on YouTube. Just go to my main page, the main Intuitiview page, and then hit community, and you'll see, I always put announcements there, but you'll see the flyer there for what we're doing. So, and you can read all about it. And yeah, that's what's going on. So that's really cool. It's really, I thought it was a really fun idea. Debbie thought of it, asked me if I would be interested in doing it with her, and I was jumped at the opportunity because I think she's fabulous, and I think it's just a lot of fun. The other thing I want to let you know is that every other Friday I'm on Debbie's channel doing mini readings for free for people. So all you need to do is go to Freebird Spirit on Friday night. It's every other Friday, so it won't be this Friday coming, but the next Friday, and then every other Friday. And we do mini readings for people. Just put your question in at the beginning or right before we come on live. And it's at 4:30 Pacific time, 7:30 Eastern. So get there on time or right before and get your question in. And yeah, you get a free mini reading. So that's been a lot of fun as well. That's what is happening. And yesterday we went and did the cemetery, and we did that video, and my husband's working on it right now, putting it together. It was so interesting, and so it was really just so such a great experience, so much fun. I really just so enjoyed connecting with these amazing I feel like, I put out an invitation and people came. For the whole week, I've been saying, we're going to go to the cemetery. Please come and tell me something about you, something about your story. And I kind of said how just tried to connect with them beforehand, and it really worked. So I don't know exactly how accurate I was. I feel like I got a lot of really good connections, and that's what this is about. It's about connection. It really, really is. That's what I realized yesterday at the cemetery. I just thought this is about us connecting with the spirit realm, and we're going to be doing it in all different kinds of ways, and it's all good. So okay, so that's all the things that are coming and all the things that have happened, and I'm getting to the reading now. So I don't know how far into this I am, but I just wanted to let you guys know that. Okay, so somebody wanted me to look at Putin again. And then I got some really weird stuff when I was watching parts of CPAC. We watched CPAC with a comedian named Hal Sparks. It's online if you want to look it up. He just makes jokes through CPAC, so it's tolerable. But I got some really weird things about CPAC, so I wanted to talk about that. So Putin, why don't we look at him? And for those of you who don't know, I'm just scribbling down here. I just get into like a meditative kind of state, and I just tell you what I hear and see and feel. And that's what I do. And I feel that I say my guides are giving me the information. You can say whatever you think, whatever verbiage you use is totally fine. But that's what I'll be saying, just for anybody who's new. So I just got, he's blocked from something. He's blocked and he's angry about it. He's blocked from something. This feels like it has to do with online. So he's been blocked with something, and he's very angry about this. He's not happy. He's moving people around, or he's moving pieces around. He's moving people around. Somebody just said transfer. And this feels current, like it's happening right now. Like he's doing this right now. He feels like he's being blocked in, like he doesn't know which way to go, and he he's not the type of person who doesn't like having like many steps of plans going forward. So he's very uncomfortable right now. It's like I'm not sure which way to go. And I don't know who's watching me. I feel like paranoid. I feel paranoid. And when I say I mean him. He feels paranoid. He feels like he's being blocked in. And they're showing me tunnels like underneath the Kremlin or underneath like the ground. They're showing me lots of tunnels, which is kind of weird. And I feel like I don't feel like this is symbolic. I feel like these are like literal tunnels underneath in Russia, something going on there. People being moved or things being moved through the tunnels. And they're covering things. It's like I feel like they're getting rid of stuff. They're closing things down. They're covering things. It's almost like they're getting ready for like somebody to come in and raid all their stuff. Like they're trying to get rid of things before they get found out. That's what it feels like. But I feel like that's what they're doing. It's like they're covering their tracks. They're hiding things, covering things. But the biggest feeling from him is like, I don't know which way to go next. And I feel paranoid. I feel very paranoid. I don't know who's watching. I feel not in control. He's not in control anymore. He knows that. It feels like he's out of control. And he does not like it. Okay, so that's where he is. So that's a little check-in on him. Okay. And I wanted to look at these people at CPAC because when different people came up, I got different feelings. So I want to look at the people that I had weird feelings about that were speaking. Josh Hawley, Ted Cruz, and Jim Jordan. Those were the three that I just felt like something is weird with them. So I'm gonna look at them real quick and see what's going on with them. So I'm gonna start with Josh Hawley. Just heard the word stumbling. It's interesting because for him, I feel like there's not, I feel like the stumbling has to do with his kind of career. Like, it's, there isn't any, there's no cohesive like message right now. And I feel like it's kind of, it's up in the air a little bit. I feel like something's about to come down on him though. Either lawsuit wise or charges wise, or something's about to hit him. And this is for entertainment purposes only, just by the way. I'm just telling you, things I'm feeling and seeing and hearing. I don't have any inside knowledge about anything. There's something about his wife too. There's something about his wife. I feel like she's concerned. She's worried about money, actually. That's kind of weird. So maybe it's money issues. I feel like something's about to hit him. I don't know if it's a lawsuit or if it's yeah, I'm getting chills with that. And when I get chills, when I say that, when I get chills, it just that's usually my guides telling me like that's spot on. That's right. It's like they're just confirming because and they don't do it with everything, but if it's kind of like I'm not quite sure, they'll be like, yeah, that's it. So there's something about money and lawsuit or charges or something is coming, and it's going to kind of throw him off. It's going to throw him off. Okay, I'm going to move to Ted Cruz now. You know, it's interesting. There's a real like kind of self-destructive feel about him. Because they're showing, and I'll tell you why, they're showing like a car veering off the road, just kind of like just going straight off. They're like almost like the person driving just goes like that and goes off the road. So I don't feel like that's literal. It could be, I guess, an accident of some kind, but I don't think it is. I think it's just that he's out of control. And there's something self-destructive about him right now. He sees his chances closing. It's like he's getting very desperate. He's feeling like his chance to have been president, his chance to have been the leader of this party in some way, the chances that are gone. He's starting to think that his time has passed. And so and I'm getting chills again. So it's like he's feeling like this is his time is ending. So he's getting a little bit erratic and self-destructive. It reminds me of the points of like that we saw like Michael Jackson get to when or Whitney Houston, kind of that end of a decline, and they can't quite give it up. They can't go in a different direction. So, and they just want that where they were again, and they just keep trying to get there, and they just become more and more kind of desperate and kind of self-destructive. You know, it becomes self-destructive. So that's what and I love, by the way, I love both those artists. So it's nothing against their talent or their skills or their amazing musical abilities that they had. It's not that. It's when people have a taste of something and it's not enough. They just they want to get back on top somehow, and they can't. You know, when a phenomenon happens, like a huge, like the album Thriller, you know, something like that. It's a once in a generation, you know, kind of a thing. It's really hard to get back there. And so some people just kind of move on to other stuff, and, you know, but some people can't, you know, some people want to be back there, and they become very self-destructive. And I'm sure I have a lot of psychologists and psychiatrists that watch this channel. So there may even be a term for what that is. I'm not sure what that is, but that's what I'm feeling with Ted Cruz. It's like I'm losing my shot. I'm losing my, you know, what I thought I could do. And so it's becoming self-destructive. And because I feel like I feel like he's taking money from places and agreeing to do stuff that are so counter to what he would have done 20 years ago. You know, I just feel like he's in that mode of like, I'll do anything. I'll do whatever I need to. It's like blind ambition without any kind of, you know, perimeters or any kind of, you know, boundaries. It's just feels self-destructive. Anyway, okay, so I'm going to move on to Jim Jordan, because that is the one I felt like this guy, I think he might end up in court, in jail, in something. There's something with him, big time. I'm feeling with him. Somebody just said consequences to me. It may go back to the wrestling stuff, all of that stuff, but I feel like it's almost, it feels tied to that, but it also feels new in a way. And when I heard consequences, it felt like it's time, that kind of thing. Like it's a long time coming, that kind of thing. So I think it is something old, but I also feel like it's new as well. I feel like there's something coming up that's new. All of these guys, I feel like there's stuff with money. Either they've taken money from like nefarious people or something. So I feel like and it could be too that the stuff that they've done, if they land in court, they're going to lose their money, but it feels very wrapped. It feels very money connected, all these guys. So yeah, so that's what I'm getting with him. Again, it feels very, all of these men, these three men feel very doomed. And I hate to put it that way. And I don't mean like death. I don't mean that at all. I just mean that they're on a decline of some kind. And you know, on the upside, on the upside of a decline, Eckhart Tolle always talks about the fact that, and he's a spiritual teacher that I love. I quote him a lot. I really like him, but he talks about the door of suffering is what people use a lot of times to get to a spiritual awakening of some kind, or some kind of an awakening. And so although there are, I think, a lot of particularly Republicans that are going to go through a lot of difficult times over the next couple of years, it is an opportunity. It's an opportunity to wake up. It's an opportunity to get on a different path. Because I do feel like it's not like everything will be closed to them. I feel like most of the time, you know, people are very forgiving. They like a comeback. They want people to change and to be better. And so I don't want to make it sound like these men are irredeemable. Maybe they are redeemable, you know. They've definitely only shown, and I just got chills on that. So I feel like, you know, and most people are, once they've you know, seen their wrong, they have paid their due, and they have promised to do better and do better. Most people want to be like, okay, you know, we're all fallible. So I get that, and I'm not fans of any of these people, so don't get that idea. But I also want to just put that out there, that when people have a terrible experience or a terrible time in their life, it usually is a chance to change it, to do something different, particularly if it's public. It's like, just change it, just do something different, be different. Stop doing what you're doing, is what you want to say. So anyway, that's what I've got on these three men. Not good, but at the same time, it could be their life path. This needs to happen so that they can change their life. Jim Jordan, I get a feeling like, but not that guy. It's kind of like, yeah. He has a very Trumpy energy to me. Kind of like, probably won't apologize, probably won't, you know, is past feeling bad about stuff, has buried that stuff so deep down. I'm even getting like a little bit dizzy. I feel like all of a sudden there's a lot of energy here for some reason, but I feel like, you know, and it could be for my own protection. I'm not sure, talking about him, but I just feel like he's done a lot, and he's been on a path, a kind of a path, for a long time, and it might be hard for him to get off that path. Nothing's impossible, but I just, you know, people like Trump that have been have gotten so far away and have buried so deeply their own spirit, and they're the part of themselves connected to spirit. It's still there. It won't ever be gone. It's just that they can't hear it anymore. They're not in touch with that anymore. And the idea that they could get in touch with it, it's possibility, but I don't know, it'd be really hard at this point. I think also, when you get to a certain age too, it's just hard to change because you've been that way most of your life, yeah, it's quite sad actually. Okay, I did want to look at the future of the Republican Party. I wanted to ask my guides where they see them in the next 4 years. What's going to be kind of what the trajectory is, where it's going. So I'm going to ask that real quick, and then I'm going to ask about Biden. Somebody just said a similar story, so I feel like they'll probably be kind of in a lot of infighting for the next at least the next couple of years, and maybe the next 4, and struggling, tug of war. They'll have opportunity too. There's going to be some decent, people kind of speaking up and speaking out and trying to pull the party in a different direction, a healthier direction. Still not what I would want to be involved in, but healthier. At least willing to debate things and speak the truth and that kind of thing about at least the big things. Fox News, man, there's something going on with them too. They're going to go through a lot. Okay, so I'm going to get off them. I'm going to go on to Biden real quick and just see where we are with this package and the minimum wage. I know people are concerned about. I just felt pressure. It's like they've got a lot of pressure on them to do these things. So I feel like people are speaking up. I feel like they might get weak-kneed about some things, but I feel like people are propping them up, being like, nope, this is why you're here. You got to do this. By the end of summer, things look good. Things look really good, actually. A lot of businesses, they're showing like opening back up, things opening back up, jobs coming, like money flowing, loans, something with loans, something capping or something with loans, like school loans, something with something with free education, free education training, something like that. To me, it has to do with energy. Certain areas, why did Mobile, Alabama just come up? Something about Mobile, Alabama. Places like that, like coming back or doing well. Because I feel like there's some areas like in some red states, some like more like some of the states that have been having a hard time. It's like places are, I think I said this before, things are put there and the economy kind of does well in some of these areas. But I see things kind of like bubbling up like by the end of the summer. People doing much better. And this, I'm telling you, this, all of this research and all of this stuff, it leads to other breakthroughs. I've talked about that. And time is such a hard thing. it's such a hard thing because this time as we know it does not exist there. So they can be trying to show me like this, it's going this direction, it's going this direction, but it could be 5 years, but it's going this direction. But I'm telling you, this, all of this research and all of these researchers coming together, it's like they've made within these different areas, they've made connections, and they're going to make some breakthroughs with, again, like Lyme disease, a lot of like immune deficiency kind of diseases, autoimmune, that's what I want to say, autoimmune disease, that kind of thing. So that is, I feel like it's almost like it's like in the works right now, but I wish I had like this date. I wish I could give you that. I don't know, but I just know that it's like, it's being pushed. It's moving in that direction. A lot of really good things. And it's not, we will stumble. We will have fights. We will have, that's the way democracy is, right? It's up and down, but we're moving in the right direction. We're, like I said, we're on the train. We're moving in the right direction, and we just need to keep moving and make sure that we keep the wheels greased and we keep the good conductor in, we all of those things in this analogy, that we keep everything running smoothly and getting there. There's going to be a big, and I feel like this is like one package that's going to be passing. And then I feel like there's a whole nother like energy package that's coming, that feels very like job heavy, I feel like there'll be a big fight about it, but I feel like it'll eventually get there. It kind of feels like Obamacare. It feels like it's kind of like, oh, it's this fight, but it will get there. But it feels like a big energy thing. And again, it feels like it's like, and maybe that's why, maybe that's how they get it to pass, is they put some of these places in like red states and Midwestern states and stuff, but it feels very like exciting, and like it changes the United States. If they do this, and all of these things, they are very, there's free will involved. There's other factors involved, but this is like where, when spirit shows me things like this, it's like, this is where we want it to go. This is where we're pushing for it to go. And this is where it's going right now. So this is what they're showing me. So it's all very good. Okay, guys, that's all I have for you today. I hope this wasn't too long. And I hope you guys have a great Sunday. I've got some great, some really, really interesting interviews coming up that I am very excited to give to you guys. I think that will be very helpful to listen to, some things about the arts, some things about other psychic mediums, and so I'm really excited about that. And just to let you guys know, if you've written me an email or anything like that, I'm a one-woman operation. Besides my, daughter who helps me with my videos, I am one person doing this. So be patient with me, and just know that if you feel like it's been too long, you might send it again or something, because sometimes things go to spam or I lose something. But I'm a one-woman operation, so just be patient with me and I will get to you. And if you've been on the waiting list, I apologize. Please go tomorrow to get your appointment for the second part of the year. If appointments open up, I'd let you know. If they don't, they don't. So I'm sorry about that if you didn't, been waiting, but I do the very best that I can. I promise you that I do. So I hope you guys are all doing well. Hang in there. CPAC's over. Yay. Everything is, we're moving in the right direction. We just need to keep going. And I look forward to chatting with you guys in the next several months, and we'll talk to you again. Bye.